Hi guys, it's Disney Girl back for another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. So today is going to be a recap of what we saw on Disney's Magic Kingdoms games Facebook page, which was literally like an hour and a half ago. So we saw what is coming in update number 30, which I'm really excited about because we get lots of brand new content. So we are going to take a look at all of that today for sure. Now, we are also going to be talking about sort of the things sort of leading up to sort of finding out what we were going to be getting in terms of content and stuff like that. So here on the screen stuff, you can see what the clues were and how we sort of were able to get them. Now, I already did a video about this earlier today, and I sort of had my predictions in there of how this was going to go and the spoilers and leaks and all that sort of stuff that came out. So this is a little bit of a recap with that, but also too, I'm going to be showing you all of that new content just in case you guys missed the live stream on Facebook. And we're going to talk about everything that we saw and sort of what it means to our kingdom. And sort of, I think too, there's going to be some things that we need to address in terms of what we would like Disney Magic Kingdoms game to actually do to make our lives easier in the kingdom. Now, they have made a few changes with that, so that is going to be helpful, but I think there are still a few more they need to do. So let's take a look here. I guess I'll start with the chat quickly before I keep going with what I'm showing on the screen here. Hi, Ryan, Karen, Meddy, Felicia, Little Boy Gamer, AM, Jack. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this stream. Now, all right, let's look at the Toy Story characters. So, oh, I didn't hold these very long, did I? All right, so pretty much we were able to sort of tell by the clues that we are going to be getting a couple of new characters here to do with Toy Story. Now, the 3 Toy Story characters are going to be a part of Toy Story 4. So, a lot of it, we've seen, obviously, the trailers and stuff like that for Toy Story 4, but a lot of it we haven't actually, like, we don't know a lot of the dialogue and stuff that sort of goes on or what these characters are really like. Forky, I'm not sure whether we should love him or whether he's a bit of a villain in all of this. I don't know. I feel like by some of the trailers, like, he's a kind of a little misunderstood. I feel like I love him, but at the same time, I feel like he's got a bit of a dark side to him. Obviously, Bunny, definitely does as well, and so so does the other character. So this is going to be great. There we go. Sorry, I'm just going back here. Okay, so basically we can see we get the 3 new Toy Story characters. This is permanent content, guys. So basically what that means, if you guys don't know, is that it's part of your main storyline. It will be unlocked as you progress through the game. It's not going to go away no matter when you start the game. Now, when you're going to be able to actually unlock it, whether it's right away or not, I'm not sure. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be around the same time as you sort of unlock or welcome Bullseye. Because I know he's the one Toy Story character that's like around Big Thunder Mountain. And there's really like nothing else to do with Toy Story there. So I feel like that is sort of what is going to end up happening with these characters. And 2, the other thing is basically it would sort of set the bar a little bit higher after you defeat Mother Gothel and stuff like that. It would be nice to sort of have a few other characters that we can bring in and stuff like that to help us collect magic. So yeah, anyways, so these are the 3 new Toy Story characters, which is going to be pretty exciting. I think I'm most excited about Forky, and I think a lot of us are. We do have some other exciting news, though, in terms of Toy Story. I was really secretly hoping that this was going to happen. Now, we got a new costume as well. And that is actually Bo Peep's costume. That is going to be available. It is permanent content, so again, that's not going away either, which is pretty nice. We can kind of collect it at our own time and stuff like that. I feel like that costume will be able to unlock basically once we welcome her, maybe get her to like a level 2, we'll be able to start collecting. Mine's maxed out, so in a lot of ways that's really good because I basically feel like I'll be able to start collecting right away. But at the same time, it means that I won't be able to see the welcome screen with the new costume because every time you change the costume, you get a different welcome screen. So That being said, I'm a little bit disappointed about not being able to see that. But if you guys do get a hold of it because you haven't maxed out your Bo Peep or anything like that, you can always send it my way. I'll give you credit, obviously, and I will definitely show it to everybody on the channel for sure. Are we going to collect for 2 characters in the Tower Challenge? Medi, no, we are actually not. One of them we are going to collect for, like we usually do. The other one is going to be a premium character, which in other words means it's a paid character. So it's going to be probably in a bundle for us. So that is sort of what's going to end up happening with that. So that is good in a lot of ways, but also I realize for some people that's not the best news in the world. Now, I don't know how helpful he is going to be throughout the actual Tower Challenge itself, but I assume he will be one of those characters maybe that we can go ahead and send to challenge the tower. So even if he's a low level, it's still, I'm guessing he'll still be useful and stuff like that. So hopefully. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering when this is actually going to start. Now, I noticed on my game earlier today, it was actually like literally just after I had finished up my video, which I had been working on for quite a few days to sort of get it all organized. It's just, I don't know, I was trying to get it to be like perfect. I was pretty happy with how it turned out, but I didn't get the content up enough, like fast enough for you guys, so I apologize. But yeah, so we got to sort of see all of that and get to sort of explore that content. They should have waited for the movie to add these Toy Story characters. So many older movies that should have been included. Sparky, I agree to an extent for sure. I'm kind of excited that it's come out a little bit earlier. However, I thought this was going to be sort of with an update in June. We were going to get a different update after the Tower Challenge, and that was going to be like permanent content, some land, a lot more Toy Story characters and stuff. I thought we were going to have a lot of that, but that didn't happen, obviously. No word about land. Now, this is one thing that I know, like, players that have been playing for a long time, and I think I can classify myself as being, like, a player for quite some time now. It's been a year and a half, but basically, like, oh, sorry guys, now I'm going over to my game, just switched there, I'll go back. Basically, this whole no land thing, we're getting all these new attractions and stuff like that, like in these limited time events. Obviously, the ones we can collect from Merlin's shop and everything, like anything from Toy Story Mania to obviously Davy Jones's Oregon to the new premium attractions, like that's actually going to be coming out in June for us, which some people are going to get it a little early, but we'll talk about that in a minute. There's just no room for it. There's no room, and there's all this land, which is a problem because, again, we have all this land, and there is basically no use for it right now. It's just sitting there in the shadows. I really don't know what to say about this. I thought we were going to get some land in and around here, and especially with the Aladdin Tower Challenge, I thought we were going to get some in and around Aladdin because, well, you can see it's right here. This is a section of the kingdom where it goes, and with the Tower Challenge, it would have made sense to kind of incorporate that land since they never did it during, obviously, the Aladdin limited time event, which I wasn't a part of because I wasn't playing at the time. But I would have really liked them to open this section up. I'm not going to lie. And even the land in and in front here as well. Because it's like, I feel like it's more like where Toy Story belongs. Like Jessie Snack Roundup and Toy Story Mania and things like that. Like, you know, it's not the Astro Orbiters or anything that can stay over in Space Mountain. But a lot of the sort of attractions and stuff like that should be over in this area of the kingdom. And we just don't have access to any of it yet for magic, for elixirs, gems, real money. Like, there's just no option, and all they can say is coming soon. And in the live stream, they didn't address it. I even asked in the live stream a couple of times. I was like, when are we going to hear more about land? Nobody answered, unfortunately. It wasn't the only one, but usually people are a little bit more aggressive about, like, tell us about the land thing. But I feel like I was probably more of the aggressive one this time, being like, hey, yeah, give us land, please. Or like, when are we getting it? At least so we know, which is one thing that I feel like at this point in the game, I feel like I'm getting discouraged because I got all this cool stuff, and I've even got stuff now sitting in storage for like ever, and like all of this stuff can't go out. Like, it's crazy. Okay, I know I still have to like, purchase some of these or whatever, but I mean, realistically, there's no incentive to do that because I can't place things in the kingdom. And obviously, I want to. I want to expand my kingdom. I want to use the land. And, like, it was fine for a while. Like, I was like, okay, technically you can get most of it in if you don't have any of the attractions for elixirs and things like that. So, realistically, it's not too bad. But, I mean, now it's too much. After this Moana event, it's officially too much. Now we have too much stuff and no room. And there is room in the game, and it's just we have no room to actually put it or even have the option, as I said. So let me know here in the chat if you guys are as I guess disappointed sort of with this update in terms of land. I feel like for me that was something I was like, Toy Story, land, definitely, but didn't happen. So I feel like we should all be asking DMK for land. Like, I'll just sort of mass email them and be like, please give us land, please, please. But yeah, so I don't care how much it is at this point. Like, I get it's definitely hard to collect for and stuff, and it can be discouraging, but I'll pay anything almost at this point for some more land in the kingdom. Like, I am that desperate. And yes, my magic is going up and stuff, and I was really looking forward to like being about 1 million away from like if they did open that 1 million land slot, or 1 million, sorry, 3 million, 4 million land slot. I was only going to be 1 million away. So I was really looking forward to that. So I can see here, I'm not the only one here that is a bit upset about the land. Now, I know I went on a bit of a rant, so I apologize. I do love the game, but if they don't add land soon, it's just going to make it, for me, it's going to make it really discouraging. So I'm staying positive about it and hoping that they will add it. But again, like, we haven't had any land in quite a while now. Like, I know we had some, I guess, for the Dumbo update, but it was literally just enough to put the Dumbo stuff, which was right here in the kingdom. This land over here sort of unlocks with Peter Pan, but again, those attractions have to go there. There's no, like, I would say, extra room for anything. So we've got a lot of land in the kingdom that is not available, and I'm wondering how many more events we have to do, or how many months we have to go without getting any word about that. So not even one slot this time. All right, I will move on from my land rant. I apologize, but it is quite upsetting. But that being said, we are getting the Tower Challenge. It is starting on May 23rd. So the curse is spreading. Maleficent is coming back to wreak havoc on the kingdom. Dun, dun, dun. So this is going to be the Aladdin Tower Challenge. So the Aladdin characters they are going to be adding are Raja and the Sultan. And so as I said, one of them is the paid, one of them we collect for, which means Chapter 3 of the Tower Challenge is going to be the Aladdin collection. So we already know Chapter 3. This time, though, I noticed in the stream they were very careful not to show us what the other chapters were, because usually they do show, like, on the sidebar, it usually shows, like, a face, and it will basically just tell us what collections to start working on. But there was nothing. So, yeah, I was like, oh, damn it, I don't actually know. But I think we can rule out a lot of the collections and stuff like that. I mean, it is possible we'll still get them to use them or whatever for the Tower Challenge chapters, but at the same time, I really don't think I don't think they're gonna use the same ones that they use, like, for example, in the last one, like Beauty and the Beast. I know the legendary chests are back, but I really don't think they're gonna start off, maybe, like, I guess if they did maybe like Chapter 1, but why would they do that? Because again, we just used Beauty and the Beast, so I don't think they would do that to us that soon. I mean, Mulan was just here, so it is possible, but I think there are a lot of other collections that they could start using now. So we will be talking about that a little bit later. I do want to address, though, a lot of the other stuff that is coming in Update 30. I know I'm jumping around a little bit here, Oh my goodness, Andrew, you are one of the winners of the Slinky Dog Premium Attraction. Congratulations. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yay. Oh my gosh. I wish I was one of the winners too, but no. Maybe though, because I know they're announcing a couple of winners for people that like weren't able to attend the stream and stuff like that. You can still put your answers in, so you never know. Maybe I'll get lucky. But otherwise, I will have to use my elixirs for that when it comes. So better start saving up again because I just bought Toy Story Mania thinking it was going to be helpful. So hopefully it will with some of the drops here and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Unrelated to Toy Story 4 and Land, but I went through Money and Gems yesterday for the Mulan limited time stuff and got everything but Mulan. Oh, sorry to hear that, Eli. Or Elijah, I think. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Yeah, that's amazing that you got everything though but Mulan. Like, super good. I guess you're missing her costumes then as well. I don't know if they were in the chest. Actually, I didn't think to look. Oh, I'm kind of silly. I totally didn't think to look if the costumes are in there. Medi, are you American, Disney girl? No, but I probably sounded, I guess. Where is the video where you welcomed Wendy to the kingdom? I haven't put that together yet. So I am working on that, though, for you guys. That'll probably be, probably not the next video, but the video after that, just depending on, I think I might still do a little recap for people that don't want to watch the live stream. I'll just put something really quick together showing all the stuff. Basically, it was like the video that I was playing at the beginning here. So yeah, so basically we've talked about a lot of the Toy Story stuff. Yeah, so the premium attraction though, that's not coming until June. So I'm assuming it won't even be in the shop, like even in the shadows or anything. So yeah, I actually didn't know this, but it is an attraction at Disney World apparently. So that's pretty cool. If you guys have actually been on that, let me know in the chat. I just need Gaston's Tavern, Gaston Bell, and Mrs. Potts. You're still missing a couple of characters there, Kat. So hopefully for your sake, they don't use them. Now, actually, this image here that I'm showing you, a special thank you to Daniel who sent that over to me on Facebook. I guess he did all this work on, I guess, putting the clues together. I would have done it, but he beat me to it. So again, thank you for doing that. Obviously, if you guys have any spoilers or any leaks or anything like that ever, if you guys can email me, send it to me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I am getting better at getting on all the platforms and stuff like that. I realized on Instagram though, there were a lot of chats and stuff I needed to approve. I thought I had done most of them, but I missed a whole bunch. So a lot of you guys were amazing and did that for the Moana event, and I literally didn't see them because they went not a different approved section. I don't know, it was super weird. I was like, I literally just checked this, but it says it was weeks ago. So yeah, I'm checking my stuff a little bit more frequently here. So yeah, so Forky, I think I am most excited about. Who are you most excited about coming to the kingdom in terms of the Toy Story? Let me know here in the chat. Can you show how things are going with Wendy, and can you describe what happened to her so far? Yeah, I can definitely do that in a little bit. We'll talk about Wendy Darling and sort of continuing my main storyline along before the Tower Challenge, which is going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, so Ducky, Forky, and Bunny are the 3 new Toy Story. Then we've got the Aladdin ones, as you guys can see here. They did show the welcome screens for that. I think I liked the Sultan's the most because he comes in on carpet. So I was super duper happy that they gave him a really cool welcome screen, because they could have done something super boring, he just walks into the kingdom and goes oh, like some of the other ones do, but his was actually really entertaining, so I was really happy to see the animations for that. Now, Jasmine and Raja, I'm looking forward to seeing this quest right here, and also this one here with Jafar. So I'll try and work on getting those characters like higher levels and stuff like that for the Tower Challenge, but also so we can do these quests when I get those 2 new characters. So yeah, we do need Slinky Ryan. We definitely do. I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple of characters I wish they had have added to make this update a little bigger in a second here. Okay, this animation's a little long. So yeah, here's the costume you can see for Bo Peep. I actually got a really good shot of that. I was pretty happy. I wonder how difficult it is going to be to collect for that. I'm guessing it's going to take quite some time, but I think that they did a really good job on the appearance of Bo Peep and the costume and everything. So super happy about that. This attraction here is part of the new Toy Story 4 movie. This one was called Star Adventure Attraction, and this is the one that we see, I think it was in the very first trailer that came out for Toy Story 4. I'm pretty sure it was the very first one, where we saw Ducky, Bunny, and Buzz all together. That was our first sort of glance at Ducky and Bunny. If it wasn't the first trailer that came out, it was the first one I saw at least. I remember when I saw it, I was just bursting out laughing. I should probably start doing like trailer reaction things, because like, I have like no filter with that. I'm always cracking up and being like, what? So that is going to be a pretty cool attraction, and it doesn't look super big, and I think it's one of those ones in Space Mountain that might fit in nicely over there. Now this one here, this is a Slinky Dog one that some people are going to have early access to, like any contest winners. So that is going to be really awesome. And yeah, I think that one looked pretty fun. I think that's basically as close to Slinky as we're going to get for a while, unfortunately, but I would have really liked that. Oh, you live in Italy, so you couldn't participate. Oh, that's too bad. But at least you'll be able to get the attraction probably when I do. So basically save up those elixirs because we're going to need them. Now, here, there were a couple of new concession stands. I'm assuming some of them, if not all of them, are part of the Tower Challenge in terms of collecting. It's probably going to be for points and stuff like that. So that's going to be the big thing here. Sorry, I'll try to stop moving back and forth with it. I didn't make the clips long enough, so I apologize. I was like trying to just rush and get it quickly together to show you guys. But yeah, so this one here is called Grilled 3-Cheese Sandwich Stand. That's a mouthful. And I think, you know what, I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh. And now every time I look at it, I'm like, I want a grilled cheese. Really bad. Like Step Brothers bad. Like, Nancy needs to make me a grilled cheese sandwich. Just saying. I call my mom Nancy sometimes, even though that's not her name, just because I'm like, Nancy, make me a grilled cheese sandwich. And she just laughs at me. Anyways, total side thing. It's an amazing movie. Not Disney, but still amazing. So yeah, anyways, this concession is super duper cool. This one, it's like Pop-Tart. Basically, I'm calling it the Pop-Tart concession, even though it is called Lunchbox Tart Stand. But again, it's the Pop-Tart. Yeah, it looks like a Pop-Tart. Yeah, honestly, that one looks super cute. I'm thinking maybe that might look good in and around like my Wreck-It Ralph stuff. It might look cute with some of that, like around BuzzTube maybe. So yeah, I'll have to see. I know it's hard to fit everything in, but I'll try and have enough room to put it out. Now, this last one here is called Tiger Tail Shake Stand. Now, this one here I'm like 90% sure this one is going to be probably Chapter 3 in the Tower Challenge points reward. So basically, once we get like 50,000 points or something like that, it'll be around that. And that will be the last sort of reward. That's what I'm thinking that that one is going to be for, because it is Aladdin based. If we look at it, it's got like the Aladdin base, sort of like the other concession stands and stuff do. So the other one's not so sure. Like, they could end up, just being in like a bronze or silver chest or something, or gold maybe, but who knows? We don't know that information just yet, but we will keep an eye for those for sure. Now, so basically this here is the leaked Chinese hacker calendar. And this is sort of where I came up with in my sort of predictions. I figured it was going to be the 23rd or 24th they were going to start the Tower Challenge, especially with the Aladdin movie live action coming out on the 24th. I was assuming they were going to probably have the Tower Challenge start around, again, Thursday or Friday, because it's usually when they try and do it anyways. And it made sense. It was really good. So that they did that. And it looks like on the 28th, we are getting a radiant chest. So that is going to be definitely helpful. That's probably going to be, though, where we're going to be able to find some of these new concession stands. Maybe if they're not going to be in bronze or silver chests, probably going to be in the radiant. So we can expect to probably see some stuff in there. It is possible, too, though, that they are for points. But again, I guess the Radiant chest, they got to have, like, some bonus stuff in there. So we can look forward to the 28th. We'll all be getting a free one. Obviously, it'll be gems and stuff will be available probably for purchasing some of those chests. If not, maybe a chest pack or something. So I might do that during the Tower Challenge. So this is what? Tower Challenge number 6? 7? Oh gosh. I should know this before I go opening my mouth. I'm pretty sure, well, Tower Challenge 5 was Mulan, right? So I guess it would make it 7. Just trying to double check here. If you guys know, you can let me, maybe this is 6. I forget. Is it 6, guys? I'm pretty sure it's... No, Mulan was 4. That would have made LeFou Tower Challenge 5. And... yeah, so this would be 6. Yeah, okay, so you guys are confirming. I'm not totally crazy losing it here. Thank you, Jack, Sparky, AM, for confirming that for me. I should know that offhand, but there's a lot of these things. This is update 30, though, that we are going to be getting. Now, that is going to be coming out, apparently, on Tuesday. Now, I don't know if that means we're going to be able to start collecting stuff for, like, Bo Peep and all of that, but you never know. Maybe it'll come out. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird, though, that they gave us, like, they said the Slinky Dog attraction is until June. Like, I'm wondering, does that mean that the Toy Story characters aren't going to be available till June? I don't know. It seems a little weird, but we'll have to wait and see. I did want to show you, though, because I showed you the concession stand, the tiger tail shake. I wanted to show you guys that it does sort of match up here with the Aladdin concessions. As you can see, it's the same sort of base and everything. So, yeah. That's like the Jafar lamp. Yeah, Jafar's lamp stand. We got that in one of the Tower Challenges, so that was pretty cool. Actually, I ended up getting a few of those, so I probably still got some to trade in for elixirs and stuff. Speaking of which, I should go to Merlin and cast the Gathering spell. Help me out, get the magic, character tokens. Now, there are some news about character tokens, which I'm pretty happy to say that a lot of people had trouble maybe with some of the drops and stuff. I mean, we've all had trouble with drop rates and things like that. But apparently your happiness, and I emphasize this all the time, and I know probably people, like, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you're like, geez, she's talking about happiness again. Like, really? But, yep, no, I'm talking about happiness again. Happiness is probably one of the most important things in your kingdom, especially for drop rates and stuff like that. This is going to be changing, I'm assuming, in appearance, or at least sort of the rewards are going to be changing. I didn't catch all of it, except I did sort of understand that the character token drop is going to be a higher percentage instead of just 10%. I believe it is going to be a lot higher than that. Come the update. So that is going to be really helpful for a lot of us, and really important just to remember that happiness is extremely important for the magic of our kingdom. So helps with magic, helps with the character token drops. Obviously it helps like with our lifetime visitors and stuff like that. So just definitely really important to sort of keep that up for sure. Make those little kids wandering around the park happy. There are many ways to do that. You can obviously get certain characters to do like little quests and stuff like that, and they collect happiness for the kids. Like some of them, like you guys just saw a minute ago, have like a little roller coaster above their head here, and all you do is tap it and the kid does the rest. So those are obviously the easiest ones, but yeah, so that is that. I think, oh yeah, I did want to ask you guys though, what order, okay, with the concession stands that I showed you, there was the grilled 3-cheese sandwich stand, there was the lunchbox tart stand, and the tiger tail. Which one would you eat first? In what order? Like, I guess give me the order of what you'd eat them in. I know they asked during the DMK live stream, so I thought I would sort of pass it on here so we actually can read out some of the answers. Because I know they didn't really read out people's things, so I would like to kind of go ahead and do that. What characters will be needed for the tower challenge? Samantha, we are going to be talking about that definitely in a couple of minutes here. We're going to sort of go through and sort of weed them out. We don't know for sure yet, so I can tell you that. But I can guarantee you which ones basically... Well, we know one of them is guaranteed Aladdin. That's chapter 3. So level up your Aladdin characters. Get on that. That is something I definitely need to do for sure. Because chapter 3 is really hard usually in terms of points and stuff like that. And if we want that tiger tail concession, we'll need it. So let's go here to Aladdin. Yeah, so I mean, I think I've got like all of them, ready to go. Obviously, in terms of leveling up, who would I choose? I would have to say that I would really focus on probably Aladdin and Jasmine. Why those two? Because Aladdin is probably going to be the featured character, basically the one that won't get tired for the tower challenges. And Jasmine, because it is possible, because obviously Raja, so that is going to be another sort of reason for that, Raja and the Sultan, because obviously it's sorry it's my mom. So basically because she's got all the quests with Raja and the Sultan and stuff like that, it could end up being her. I'm assuming it might give us an opportunity, if you guys don't have the comfy cozy costume for Jasmine, it might give us another opportunity to collect that. I was sort of secretly hoping that we were going to be getting a new costume based off of the live action, maybe that pink dress that we have seen in the trailers and stuff. I thought maybe we would get a version of that as something for Jasmine, but it didn't look like anything was available there. So I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but I think that would have been something kind of cool and something related to the live action that they could have done to make it a little bit more special. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, you should definitely just Google like new Jasmine dresses and stuff. I know there's a lot of the dolls and stuff that are coming out in the toy stores that are including that dress. So it would have been really cool. Like I know Disney's Animator collection and stuff like that. I show those like on American Girl Spirit and stuff like that. There's that there. So obviously the outfits and stuff are there. I'm going to do a review for that at some point, so you guys can see that. Also, Jax, I believe, has put out a doll as well for that. So, again, there's a lot of different things that you guys will be able to sort of see in terms of the costume. So it would have been cool had they done that for the character in the game. So I will read out here some of you guys' preferred concession stands in order. I will tell you mine. I would definitely have the grilled cheese first, because I love grilled cheese. And then I'd probably go with the tiger tail shake. And then if I felt like it, I would have the Pop-Tart or the lunchbox tart. I'm calling it the Pop-Tart. But yeah, that would be my order. But I know sometimes like I like to eat my favorite food last. So it's like a lingering taste in my mouth. So maybe I'll have like half of the grilled cheese and then save the other half for after. I know I'm a little bit weird. Do you like Disney's Magic Kingdoms more than Disney's Heroes Battle Mode? Tristan, I like Disney Magic Kingdoms more, but Battle Heroes is pretty fun as well. I play that on Swirly Pops, so actually I have a new update. Where do you rank in lifetime visitors? I will show you that in a minute here. I'm going to read off a couple of you guys' things here. Michael says grilled cheese first, duh. Yeah, we're on the same page. Then Beast Eaten warm up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess that's the one you would have. Jack says grilled cheese, Pop-Tart, and Tiger Tail. Tiger Tail second, then dessert last. Caleb says Tiger Tail, grilled cheese, then the Pop-Tart. Felicia says sandwich, Pop-Tart, and then Tiger Tail. I love that we're calling it the Pop-Tart now. Yes. Oh, Thomas, don't worry if you're late. We've been just talking about the new update stuff. What else here? Grilled cheese sandwich, lunchbox, and then smoothie stand. So that seems to be the common sort of thing here. Yeah, so I will show you the lifetime visitors, I guess, and where I rank on that. I guess it's here that I go. Yeah. So that is my ranking right now. Not too bad. That's a lot of visitors I've had to my kingdom. I mean, it's nothing compared to what number 1 has, but yeah. I don't have Genie, Jafar, Yago, and Carpet. Well, this will at least give you a chance to collect some of these characters and stuff like that during the Tower Challenge. They obviously have bundles and stuff like that, and Tower Challenges always allow you to get an attraction and a character per chapter. So hopefully one of those will be available for you guys for that. What is your favorite game? Definitely Disney Magic Kingdoms. What makes you think the Slinky Dog attraction will be elixirs versus magic? I didn't hear them say it would be elixirs in the stream. They did say that it was going to be a new premium attraction, so I assumed that meant elixirs. I guess it could mean that it could appear, I guess, in Platinum Chess, but I don't know. I guess I just assumed it was going to be elixirs. If you guys think it's something else, let me know here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be elixirs because they tend to do stuff like that, especially with the premium ones. I think the last time they did that, I think it was with Toy Story Mania, and then it ended up being with elixirs. So, but again, it's always possible they add it in the Platinum Chess because they do tend to add attractions. I did actually add the Western Arcade into that most recently. So, yeah. I don't have that one yet. I'm still waiting on Splash Mountain. I have been on that before in real life, and I love that attraction. So I really want to get that in my kingdom. And then I feel like when I get that, I'll probably want to build Chippendale's treehouse and like all that kind of stuff because I feel like it's going to look really awesome like all together. So looking forward to that. It'll be gems. LOL. It's premium. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong on the elixirs then, guys, but premium, it's going to be something difficult to get, either gems, it's going to be in chess, or elixirs. It almost doesn't even matter in a lot of ways. I think elixirs would be the worst possible scenario for everybody. Yeah, because, well, they're hard to come by, and there are a lot of attractions in there and stuff. Yeah, we can actually take a look at some of the ones that is in Merlin's shop right now. Where am I going? Conjuring Cauldron. Right. Let's go here. So yeah, there's still a lot that I'm missing. It could end up being 30,000 elixirs. Yeah, I hope it's not that. Again, gems would be better. I mean, I know gems, it's kind of brutal, but like, I don't know. A little bit more realistic if people want to get it. You can't really gem your way through to get elixirs unless you open like a bunch of legendary chests and get a bunch of multiple concession stands and stuff like that to trade in that are worth anything. But yeah, so I'm missing a lot. I would like to add the 2 new Aladdin attractions. Mind you, there's no land now. So basically I was thinking, oh, that would be super awesome to do. And like, it would be super cool because it's with the Aladdin movie and stuff. I was actually thinking about doing it on the day the Aladdin movie came out as a surprise. But now I feel like discouraged about that. I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, really? Like, not good. How do we not get land? Okay, I'll stop with the land. I sound so whiny about it, but yeah. I want Genie. I hope he's in the bundle, or Jafar. Yeah, that would be really cool. It could be Genie, maybe even Carpet. I don't know because I didn't do the event, but I think Carpet was one of the paid characters that was part of that event. I didn't do the event, so I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure Carpet, it makes sense Carpet would be anyway. But what is your favorite character in Aladdin? Ooh. I guess I would have to say that it would be Jasmine. Yeah, a princess. Raja is like amazing and stuff, but I feel that Jasmine, like without her, there'd be no movie. I know a lot of people feel that way, like it's called Aladdin, so Aladdin should be like the main person, but like no, it's Jasmine. Yeah, I think it'll be Carpet too, Jack. Yaga was the other premium character. Okay, well, now we know it was Carpet and Yago that were the two paid characters during that event. So thank you for letting me know. A couple of you guys did, so I appreciate that for sure. All right, so I believe I did say we were going to talk about the possible I guess, character collections that are going to be part of the Tower Challenge number 6. I got it right this time, guys. So let's go ahead here, though, before I do that, because it's going to keep, every time I close out of this, it's going to keep taking me to the characters I need to bring back into the kingdom. So let's just bring back a couple of the characters here. Chief Tui is one of them. And he is now a level 6. Everyone must learn who they're meant to be. I would have needed him to be a 6 in the event, so a note to all of you guys out there, we need the first 2 characters that we get, excluding the paid one, the first 2 that we get there need to be a level 6. So going forward, I know that for sure. Gabriel, I agree. It would be awesome if they did include that costume for the live action movie for sure. Why don't you buy the Aladdin attractions? I have them too. It's huge. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have room, and I'd have to clear out some stuff, and I don't know what I'm gonna clear out. I think that's sort of what stopped me so far. I guess we can do the dialogue with Chief Tui here because it's gonna keep staring me in the face. Moana, I have wonderful news. Montenue's finest chanter wants to compose a song about your first voyage. Wow, really? He hasn't come up with anything new in as long as I can remember. That's a big deal. It is, and a great honor as well. Generations from now, our people will be singing it to remember your story. Which is why it's especially important that we get the details right. Think, is there anything about your journey that you may have forgotten to tell me the first time? Truth in Poetry. Send Tui and Moana to review Moana's story. That is 6 hours. Yikes. Okay, well, at least we can rule out here. We can rule out that Moana characters will not be used. I can at least guarantee you that. I'm guessing probably Princess and the Frog will be the same. So that is at least something good there. Now we do have Merryweather back here in the kingdom. Here I thought I was just going to be bringing back a couple characters. No dialogue, no big deal, but yeah. Merryweather is now level 7. What a darling thought that was. Dialogue with her now too? Oh my gosh. So, Flora thinks she's the greatest fairy in all the land. Soon she'll remember that my magic can shine just as bright. Sibling Rivalry Part 2. Send Merryweather to spread blue magic. 12 hours. What? That's a long time. I'll send her out in like an hour or 2. Because that'll time up when I check my game probably in the morning. All right, so that's it for that. Now, I know I was going to talk to you guys about Wendy Darling, but we will do that a little bit later. I'm going to start sort of at the bottom with the collections. Obviously, Moana, as I've said, will not, 150%, will not be part of the Tower Challenge. If they did, that would be like the cruelest thing ever, but they've never done that so far. So I'm going to say 150% they will not do that to us. Princess and the Frog, I doubt they will either, because again, that was still pretty recent, so I'm going to say they're not going to do that. However, I don't think yet, but it is a possibility of, like, I feel like a slim chance that we could be actually getting maybe Wreck-It Ralph characters. Ralph Breaks the Internet. I think it's possible that they might actually be a part of the Tower Challenge. Now, if we look at the previous Tower Challenge here, I'm actually just checking on my Instagram because I know I added the photos for the collections and stuff. I'm assuming they will not, but it still is a possibility. We know, though, that it is probably coming at some point this year. Wreck-It Ralph very well could be one of those collections that we have to start working on a little bit. So I do have Ralph at a 10, which is good. I at least have one character. I always like to try and have one character maxed out with the collections and stuff, especially that first one, because usually they're the featured character and stuff like that with the Tower Challenges, and I know that. So it's like I always try and make sure that, like, that first character. So it'll be Cinna, for example, with Moana. Little Mermaid, if they do that, that would be amazing because they're all maxed out. And, well, that would be super awesome for me. But, like, for you guys, if you don't, like, I would say, maybe get Sebastian to a level 10 because it's most likely he's going to be part of a Tower Challenge. Now, do I think Little Mermaid will be part of this Tower Challenge? I do. I really actually do. I think this is an extremely high possibility that we are going to need the Little Mermaid. So work on that collection, I would say, like, especially work on Sebastian, work on that. I think it could be maybe even as soon as chapter 1, because if we look at what they did with the previous Tower Challenge, they started off with Big Hero 6. And I believe, if memory serves me correctly, we had Big Hero 6, and then we had the Little Mermaid, I think, was after that in terms of events. So I'm going to say that Little Mermaid could be chapter 1 of this Tower Challenge. And if it is, then I'm all ready for it. Yay! I worked really hard. I got them all maxed out, kind of like my Lilo and Stitch collection. Those are really the only two that are like all done in terms of the limited time events and stuff like that. But it is very possible. So I'm going to stamp Little Mermaid as chapter 1 of the Tower Challenge. That's my prediction. So yeah. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree with me that Little Mermaid could be the featured collection for chapter 1 of the Tower Challenge, just based off of like what they did in the last Tower Challenge and stuff like that? Like I said, would be like great to hear what you guys think as well. I am fairly new. Is there a way to get a list of what characters are level 10? You mean, Tracy, do you mean what characters like I have that are level 10? If you do, actually I did, a couple of months ago, I did do all of my characters and their levels and stuff like that in the kingdom. So you can watch all of my character collections. It would be on my main channel page or in my DMK playlist. I know that's kind of a big playlist, but it is there to watch and see what character's level 10. Now, I have expanded, and some of them, obviously, that will have changed a little bit, but for the majority, it tells you what my character levels are and stuff like that. I'm trying to welcome Minnie Mouse. Ooh, congratulations. She's super fun. I loved her dialogue. I hope they do so that I can get Flounder, Ursula, Ursula's Lair, Ariel's mermaid costume. Honestly, they are super duper cool to have for sure in the game. I don't have any Little Mermaid. Will I still be able to take part? Yes, you will, little bro gamer. Sorry, your letters are all together, so I wanted to make sure I was saying that right. Yes, you will be able to take part in the Tower Challenge. It actually will give you an opportunity to collect some of those characters and stuff like that, because I said this, I know, a few minutes ago, so sorry to repeat, but it does offer you each chapter. You can collect one attraction and one character just from currency and stuff like that and participating in the Tower Challenge. So yes, you will be able to purchase some of those characters and stuff like that if Little Mermaid is used. Also too, every chapter they do have a character that you can purchase like as a premium character. It's for like some sort of bundle and stuff like that. It usually can have like currency or something like that with it too as well, sometimes. And so definitely like you'll have the opportunity to collect somebody else as well. So if they do, you will have some new characters to work on. Yes, you may not do as well like in terms of points and stuff like that, because obviously the higher level your characters are, the more points and currency you can actually collect throughout the Tower Challenge and stuff like that, and per chapter, which is about 5 days usually. So yeah, that's sort of how it works there. Disney Girl, some of your viewers and me are going to summer camp / camping during Memorial Day weekend. Oh, that sounds fun. Have fun camping. When I saw the news of Pluto, I thought of Clarabelle Cow and Horace Collar, PJ, Max, Goofy would come to the game. I think if they add more characters to Mickey and Friends, it'll be a little bit still. I don't think they're going to expand on that just yet. But yeah, no, they definitely have some other characters they could add for sure. At the start, so at the start of certain, like limited time events, yes, DMK, the last few events, has given me 1,000 gems to spend, so I can show you guys like the paid characters and stuff like that, which is super great, and get like the premium attraction and open some chests and things like that. They usually go though, like basically as you can see, I spent more than 1,000 gems because like with the last event, so they haven't done any with the Tower Challenge yet, so it's just been with limited time events, so on my own there. Let's see here. I'm defeating Emperor Zurg at the portal. What is coming next? Ooh, you get to unlock all of the land in and around It's a Small World. So that's actually going to be super duper exciting for you, Dan, for sure. You'll get some new characters like Minnie and I believe Donald, and like the Sleeping Beauty characters like Aurora, Prince Philip, and the fairies. Rapunzel collection will be coming. There's a lot that you'll be able to unlock and start collecting for. So you've got your work cut out for you, but you will be able to collect a lot of great characters from that. What characters are you missing so far? I am missing quite a few I have a lot of characters, but I am missing still a few characters, like with the Lion King. I know I don't have like Simba and Nala, I believe. I don't have any of the Dumbo characters yet. Peter Pan I'm still working on. So yeah, there's still some collections I don't have yet, but hopefully I will get those soon. What are you going to do this weekend? Work on leveling up my characters. That is going to be super important for me. And working on Wendy Darling, trying to get her leveled up a bit, because they could use her for a Tower Challenge again. And if they do, I would like to have her like at least at like a 3 by the time that starts, maybe even a 4 if I can swing it. So I'll be working a lot on the main storyline and the Aladdin characters for sure. Since the Little Mermaid's all done, I think like I'll just leave that. Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6, they just used in the last Tower Challenge, which was great. I have most of them maxed out. I'm still missing a few, like, to be maxed out. But this whole row here, as you guys can see, so Go-Go, Honey Lemon, Fred, and Wasabi, they are all maxed out, which was great. I don't think they'll use Big Hero 6 again since they just used it in the last challenge. But I do still have to max out a couple of characters like Baymax and Hiro. So that is definitely going to be something I'm going to do at some point. I want to finish it off, but I think it's more important to focus on Aladdin right now for sure. Does anybody else miss Tasha? Of course, I miss Tasha, but she's studying for school. She will be back, or at least that's our hope after her exams are done. So we are still thinking about you, Tasha. I know you said you're going to binge watch later, so you're not here, but we are still missing your presence for sure. Sister Ariel, you have been around a lot too during the stream, so thank you for tuning in again. Oh, wow, Matthew, you're battling Shere Khan. That's amazing. I really like your videos and your imitations. You're the best DMK YouTuber. Oh, thank you, Dan. That's so sweet of you. So sweet of you. I didn't really get to, do really well with a lot of my imitations for Moana, so I am looking forward to the Peter Pan collection because I think I'll be able to do those voices. And then obviously if they use depending on the Tower Challenge characters, there definitely will be some more dialogue with that, so I'll be able to do a lot more imitations, so I'm really looking forward to. Everyone signed for DMK gives grumpy characters to Disney Girl. Manuel, that's amazing. I would love it if they did, but I don't know if it's going to be that easy to convince them to do that. Who's going to see Lion King live action in July when it hits theaters? Me. I'm going to see Aladdin for sure. Hopefully, I don't know about the day it comes out, but I definitely will see it within the first couple of days for sure. I'm not going to miss the live action this time. I want to see it pretty soon. So, okay, yeah, let's move on here. Big Hero 6, I'm saying, is a no. So really the only one so far that I'm saying is a big fat yes to probably being in this Tower Challenge is the Little Mermaid. Lilo and Stitch. I'm going to say no because during the Mulan Tower Challenge, which was Tower Challenge number 4, that was chapter 1. So I don't think they're going to use it again. But it is a possibility that they could, but I don't think so. I feel like if a character collection was used in the Tower Challenge, in the last 2, I don't think they will use it. I just don't think so. So yeah. Now, anyways, Lilo and Stitch, I have them all maxed out, so if they did use it, well, I would definitely not be protesting about that. I would be super duper happy if they included Lilo and Stitch. I love that collection, and I love doing the voices for them, so if they do come back in a Tower Challenge or expand on this collection at some point, I would be very, very happy. There are still a few characters they could definitely do a Tower Challenge for at some point. What about Mulan? We will get to that. They did offer them the chess, but again, since Mulan was part of Tower Challenge number 4, I will just say I don't think so. Same with The Incredibles, they were as well. So, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is definitely one I could see being used. Winnie the Pooh, I don't think has been used in a Tower Challenge yet, so it is possible that they do that. Obviously, we had the Winnie the Pooh Tower Challenge. Okay, that's not true. It was used in, what was it, the first Tower Challenge that they had with Christopher Robin. So, yes, or I guess, was that the first one? I think that was the first Tower Challenge they had, was with Christopher Robin. He was the featured character to get. But, I mean, they haven't used it in the last year. So it is possible that they could do Winnie the Pooh. I'm just like confirming this as I'm going through, guys, on my phone here. It was charging, but I'll unplug it. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh is another possible collection that they could use maybe for chapter 2. I don't know what you guys think about that, but you guys again can let me know in the chat, and I'll read out a couple of people here. I'm going to predict Aladdin, Lion King, and Wreck-It Ralph as the event helpers, because Lion King hasn't been used yet, while the news section of the game hinted at comfy costumes returning soon. You know what? That is not a bad guess. The only reason I would say Lion King wouldn't be used is because they could have a tower challenge with Lion King in July, which would be around when they would have it would match up with the timing and stuff like that for a tower challenge. So we would have a limited time event after this tower challenge, and then the next tower challenge will be probably Lion King. Who they will add, well, that's up for debate. I don't know who they would add except for the hyenas. I know I've said this before, but I feel like the hyenas are probably the most realistic for that. So I feel like saying no. Oh, Jack was the first tower challenge. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It was Jack, and then it was Christopher Robin. I need like a list of all these things. Like this has been so much that has happened. But okay, so thank you guys for correcting me on that. I do appreciate it. I guess I didn't post on Instagram, or I didn't have my Instagram going when that was going, so I was checking here. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, the first one was up, but it obviously I was wrong about it. So yeah, thank you very much for that. I definitely do appreciate that. So Jack was the first one. But again, we used the Incredibles already. So I don't know if we're going to use that collection for this tower challenge. My birthday's on June 21st when the Toy Story 4 is coming out. Oh, happy early birthday. I know it's a little bit like a month early, but yeah, no, that's going to be super fun. Now you have to go see Toy Story on your birthday. No excuse. Frozen would be chapter 2. Flora, that is honestly a very high possibility as well. Okay, they could definitely have Frozen as part of the Tower Challenge, because we haven't had that in a little while, so it would be pretty cool if they definitely did that. I have a tower challenge of Lilo and Stitch. I think the character would be David, Nani's boyfriend. I feel like they could definitely add him. There's quite a few characters they need to add. Yeah, Gantu would be great. Would be another great one. Do you know if Forky, etc. will stay, or can you only get them during the event? Lindsay, Forky is going to be permanent content. So you don't have to worry about that. He is here to stay. Now, I think it's possible that one of them might be for gems. They didn't say that, but it is possible that one of them will be for gems. So, yeah, definitely a possibility. Forky might be the highest possibility there, but again, we will just sort of have to wait and see. Okay, so to be honest, I can see them holding Frozen until November when the sequel drops. That is possible too, and that's sort of maybe why I would say Winnie the Pooh over Frozen. But Alice in Wonderland is, I would say, is a definite no, because we used that in the last Tower Challenge. So I'm gonna rule those ones out. They usually, again, don't do back-to-backs. Aladdin, obviously we know that's chapter 3. Chapter 2, don't know. Lion King is a possibility, but I don't think so. Again, I already gave you my thoughts on that. Beauty and the Beast, well, they used that in the last Tower Challenge is chapter 3 with LeFou. So Beauty and the Beast characters, I'm going to say, are a no. I know they did release the legendary chests and stuff like that to us, so I know some people definitely are like maybe going, oh no, like do I need that stuff? I would say Beauty and the Beast is probably not going to be used. Mulan could be used, but again, I don't think so. I think they're gonna wait a little bit for that. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna do Mulan, since that was part of Tower Challenge number 4, chapter 3. So I think it's a little too soon. Frozen, yes, is a possibility, but I think it was Michael that had a good point that they might hold the Frozen until November. So I don't know for sure, but The Nightmare Before Christmas is another possibility, but I don't know if they would do The Nightmare Before Christmas in this one. We haven't had it in a little while. It is a possible collection. I won't rule it out, but I definitely do feel there are other collections that are a higher possibility, but I think it's a higher chance than Frozen. I'll put that out there for sure. Winnie the Pooh had that mini event between the Tower Challenge and Moana event. This is why I feel like Frozen will be the second chapter. Okay, that's a good point. They did use Winnie the Pooh during that little mini one for sure. So yeah, they may not use that. So maybe it is more realistic. Something like The Nightmare Before Christmas or Frozen would be used. I feel like they might throw us that curveball of like, ha, you guys didn't see it coming. And I feel like if they did do that, it would be The Nightmare Before Christmas. Incredibles. I'm going to say no. That was in the last, not the last Tower Challenge. That was in Tower Challenge number 4 with Mulan. That was chapter 2. My memory serves me correct. So I'm going to say that the Incredibles are out. I don't think they will. And that's basically all of the collections. So to recap, my prediction, I guess I will throw out there, is Aladdin is chapter 3, which is pretty obvious. Chapter 2, I'm thinking is going to be like Winnie the Pooh, The Nightmare Before Christmas, or Frozen. And chapter 1 is, I'm going to say, probably going to be The Little Mermaid. And again, ruling out Wreck-It Ralph and all that because it's still a little bit too early, I think. But I know Wreck-It Ralph will be probably used soon. So we'll need to work on some of those characters at some point. So that is definitely my sort of thoughts on this. If I had to choose one collection for chapter 2, I guess I'm going to have to go with, what I might focus on is, I guess, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's been a while since we've used them, so it is a possibility. And again, if they want to hold off on Frozen. Do you think they'll have Hercules for the next event? No, I don't think so. I don't think they will, but it is a possibility, but I don't think so. I'm thinking they're going to continue with the princess comfy costumes and stuff like that. So I'm thinking the next limited time event, we're probably looking at like Pocahontas. That would make sense. And we did have some dialogue in with Moana that was hinting at Pocahontas and stuff like that when we got the costume. And I was like, that's a hint. I feel like it's one of those little hidden gems because they did something similar with that with Princess and the Frog. They had mentioned Moana, and then that was sort of when I was like on my 100% kick of, it's got to be Moana. So I was like saying that for a couple of months beforehand because I feel like they're like little hidden, like little sneak previews and stuff like that for what's to come. Frozen 2 will be released in Brazil in January 2020. Ooh. Wow, that's a little late, but it's not too bad. It's only like a month or a month and a half. Do you think they would add Lion King to DMK release live action? Well, the Lion King's already in the kingdom, so I think with the live action, as I said, I think they're gonna have a tower challenge or something like that for that. Pocahontas should be permanent. I think Merida should be permanent content over Pocahontas. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Moana, or sorry, not Moana, Merida, I feel like there are a lot of characters they could do for sure, but at the same time, I just don't know how they're going to incorporate the three brothers and stuff like that, and what they'll choose for like the clans and stuff. It's a bit iffy for me on what they do for that. Because, like, it's going to be the clans, like, what do they choose? The sons, or are they going to choose the fathers? Like, I don't know. It would be kind of weird, I feel like, if they did add Merida as a limited time event. Yeah, I don't think it's yet. I think they're going to wait a little bit. I think Pocahontas will be coming in the kingdom soon, but I'll know when all we get to do is wait. Wants Robin Hood into the kingdom. Robin Hood would be cool. I know Battle Heroes just added Robin Hood, actually. But Robin Hood I don't think's coming yet either. I think they're going to wait. Pinocchio, I know a lot of people wanted Pinocchio a few months ago instead of Moana. And I'm thinking that Pinocchio is going to be, like, I thought, oh, yeah, limited time event, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be permanent content. I think that might be something that they do, like, after Dumbo. It would make sense that Pinocchio gets added into that. Snow White, I guess that was another collection I didn't really touch on. I know they're up at the top with Moana. But the reason I didn't really talk about Snow White was because they just used it during the Moana limited time event. So I don't think they're going to use Snow White for a tower challenge right after. I just don't think so. But it definitely, I think it will be incorporated into a tower challenge at some point pretty soon. So I'm sure we have some stuff to look forward to as well. A Heartless plushie from Kingdom Hearts. Who has that? I don't. I would love one though. It'd be super cool. Yeah, Snow White does need a comfy, cozy costume. So does Anna, Elsa, Rapunzel, Aurora. There are still a lot of princesses that need those comfy costumes. So we'll definitely be seeing more of that this year for sure. There's no way that they're not going to add those comfy, cozy costumes. How is it with Grumpy? I don't have Grumpy. Grumpy is back in the shadows once again. I did, though, manage to get my hands on the Evil Queen, which I am very, very excited about. Probably more excited than if I had got Grumpy. Grumpy will be a huge accomplishment when I get him, but it is going to be a little while before that happens. So we're going to sort of have to wait on that. Now, I did want to let you guys know, for the start of the Tower Challenge, I will be doing live streams at the start of every chapter. So I will be going live for that and showing you guys the collection and stuff like that. I'll be showing you the dialogue, and we'll be just talking about a lot of Tower Challenge stuff, sort of the progress and where I'm at and what needs to be done with a lot of the stuff. So there is going to be a lot of that. A lot of stuff coming in the live stream, so we're gonna have a lot of information to talk about. I will be probably doing another video on tips and stuff like that for the upcoming Tower Challenge and stuff like that. I do already have videos on my channel though about that, so if you guys want to watch those videos, you can. If you guys are, especially if you're new to DMK, I would highly recommend watching those. Even if I do put out one like in a couple of days or whatever, I still need a couple of days to put it together and get some of those old clips to talk about it. But again, I've already done that in like a couple of times, like prepping for a Tower Challenge and stuff like that. So there's a lot of good information in those if you guys are new, and you'll be able to see the layout and how it works and if it's possible to get characters and stuff like that. Like, I know your kingdom does need to be like a certain size by the time you get to chapter 3 to do well. I mean, you can still do well and collect some new characters and stuff, but if you want to get everything out of the Tower Challenge, it is going to be a little bit of work there for sure. So, yeah. Now, I did say I was going to level up an Aladdin character. So I do have the option of Aladdin. He's 16 hours. I'll ask you guys for feedback actually on this. So you guys can help me out here. He's actually not too bad because his character token drops are like pretty easy. They're like common and uncommon, I think. So pretty easy. Jasmine, she's a level 9. If I am going to max her out, I am going to put her in her comfy costume. I was waiting for her just in case they came out with a costume to do the live action, but I don't think that's happening. So I would say, though, right now, maxing her out isn't as important as getting a character to that next level so I can start collecting for them again. So I would probably opt out on Jasmine. Abu is an 8. He's another one I could do to start collecting to a 9 because it's going to take a while. Carpet is another one, so another possibility there. Then we've got Jafar. Yeah, he takes a while to collect for, so realistically he might be the one that needs to be done, but at the same time, like I think, I don't know. Jafar is one, again, with his character tokens, going to take a while. Same with Iago. Their character tokens are a little bit harder of a drop rate for sure. Genie, I don't believe his were particularly difficult to collect. I leveled him up pretty recently and he's already ready to go again. So, yeah. Jasmine, ooh, okay. A lot of people want Jasmine here. Magic requirement to max out is 108k magic. Well, I guess it's 83,600 to get to a 9. So, yeah. What level is my Tia Damage? I believe she's a level 9. Or is it a 9 or an 8? I think it's an 8 actually. Let me go check. Maybe she's an 8 ready to go to a 9. Yeah, 8 ready to go to a 9. I would level her up again, but I think it's more important to do an Aladdin character today. So that is what I'm going to sort of start doing. So Abu, don't have Carpet, Genie, Jafar, or Iago. Well, you'll have a chance to get them during the Tower Challenge, so at least that's a positive. Do Jafar due to the Sultan. Oh, that's true. Aladdin, since he's the featured character. Oh, that's true as well. Don't think Jafar will be used. I feel like the heroes. Janek, I believe like that's also to a possibility they won't use Jafar. A lot of people want Jasmine. Abu, okay. Well, I feel like Aladdin is reasonable, but you guys are the ones picking, so Jafar. Okay, I'm seeing a couple for Jafar, a couple for Abu, a couple for Jasmine, and then one for Aladdin. So Abu needs 60 character tokens for a level 10. Really? I bet you they're all like that, aren't they? Decisions, guys. Decisions. I thought one of them was going to, like, blow out there. All right, let's go with Jafar. Because, yeah, he's going to be a bit... All right, let's do Jafar. And then Jasmine will be probably when I run out of the lamp, because that will make the most sense sort of to get her out of the way. But I think for now, we'll leave her alone. Yeah, all right. So Jasmine, I will do very soon. I will do in the next week for sure. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So Jafar was the lucky guy that got chosen there. Mind you, I didn't think that he was going to be that great, but that's fine. Ooh, some gems. Yay. I just got like 5 gems from that. Sweet. All right, now we're going to go play the little game that I like to play. Ooh, went to the costume shop and not the treasure bank. So the little game that I like to play on the channel and during the live streams is basically... name that character token in the chest. So basically, when you see something, you guys got to tell me who it belongs to and what character that character belongs in terms of collection and what other character tokens they require. So let's go ahead here and find out. If I get a wooden bench, well, there's nothing you can say, but, oh, what? Okay, that was super weird. I was just like, the wooden bench, and we got the wooden bench. All right, well, that was weird. Oh, okay, I guess we'll watch the ad here so that we can open an extra chest. So that was a little bit uneventful for the first chest there, but that's okay. I'm kind of tired of seeing the Fruit Loops ad, to be honest. I played it like the first few times it was out, but now it's been like 6 months probably since this has been out. So basically just don't even bother. Just let the beach balls hit his head every time. It's kind of fun to see him go. Anyways. Okay, sweet. So let's open the free bronze chest here. Ooh, the lamp token. So we were literally just talking about that. What collection does this token help out with? Hanging lantern. Wow. Okay, so we only got one character token there that you guys can... Yeah. You guys can weigh in on. So what does the lamp token help out with? You have to watch the new Aladdin movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's going to be good. Yes, it's not out yet, but I will watch it when it comes out. Aladdin! Lindsay, you're right. That was a pretty easy one. It's okay when they're easy because everybody knows it. Medi, you got it right as well. Amanda, Elijah, Ryan, you guys are all right. Okay, this one, pocket watch token. I've seen this token a lot, and I think you guys probably have too in my videos. I seem to get this a lot in chests. But who does the pocket watch token belong to? Which character, and then what collection do they belong to? Yeah, I think this one's not too difficult if you guys really think about it. I think this character token is pretty self-explanatory. It's not overly difficult. But at least we got a token and not a bench. The bunny from Alice. Do you remember the bunny's name? Rabbit, yeah. Rabbit from... the white rabbit from Alice and Wonderland. Yep, so Sister Ariel, Nils, Ryan, yeah, you guys are right. Little Bro Gamer, it's not Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast, but that could be an interesting guess too. All right, so let's go ahead and do the silver chest here. We'll find out which one. Okay, Kristoff's ears hat token. So what, well, obviously we know it belongs to Kristoff, but what collection does Kristoff belong to? And do you know his other character tokens that is required to level him up? There are 5 rabbits in DMK. White Rabbit, Rabbit, Thumper, Judy Hopps, and Bunny. Yeah, Bunny will be soon. Not in the shadows or even in the kingdom yet, but yes, he will be another bunny. So, you're right, we do have quite a few bunnies, for sure. Frozen! Yay, Lindsay, you got it. Do you know who Blackpink is? Yeah, they're the Asian pop group. They're amazing. I love their stuff. Naomi, Sister Ariel, Anja, yep, Medi. I don't know, a carrot. The other character token is, I believe it's the lute. The carrot actually belongs to Sven, I believe. So we can go up and I will confirm that. Oh, no, it's Olaf, not Sven. Sven's the metal. I forgot. Yeah, carrot is for Olaf. And then for Kristoff, yeah, it is, I guess, the lute there. Lute, banjo, guitar. I believe it's a lute. I can't actually check because I'm ready to level him up, but yeah. 6 if you count the March Hare. Oh, there's another one. That's a lot of rabbits in the kingdom. I just realized when you were talking about pigs in the game alongside Pua, you mentioned Pumbaa, but forgot about Ham. I did forget about Ham. I remember when I was talking about that. I guess Ham, I always think of him just as a piggy bank. But yeah, no, he is a pig. So technically, yeah, he is a pig. Yeah, we have a couple of pigs now, too, in the kingdom, which is pretty fun. Piglet, I guess, is another one. So, yeah. Blackpink in your area. Yeah. They're not actually, but it would be cool if they were in my area. Okay, so yeah, that's that. I need to get my Kingdom's happiness up a little bit. It did drop a tad. I haven't checked it in a few hours. I was sort of waiting for the stream and stuff like that. Didn't play it very much today, but yeah, definitely. Can you do more chests? I don't have any more chests to open. They're all done. And realistically, I've got like the Beauty and the Beast stuff, so there's really no point for legendary chests. Platinum, yes, there definitely are some stuff there, but I really don't want to use 50 gems right now on this just because I am going to probably need those gems for the tower challenge. So I would love to do some more chests, even some gold ones, because I know that the Dumbo parade float is in the gold chest. So there are definitely a lot more chests that I do want to open for sure. But yeah, I guess we will have to wait. I love all the references to the Blackpink songs coming in. That's cute. I love it. Now, in terms of Wendy Darling, I did say I was going to address this. I haven't put the video together yet, but it is coming, and she is in the kingdom, so a bit of a spoiler alert. I know you guys saw, not in my last video, but the one before that, I started the process for welcoming Wendy Darling, and that was exciting. It took 24 hours, though, to bring her in. 300,000 magic, so that did a little bit of a dent on my magic there. She is useful for tower challenges, though, at least in the past, so we'll be looking forward to hopefully using her a little bit. I know she's not that great of a character for me at the moment, but still working on it, obviously. Gotta start somewhere. Now, I want to show you guys my Captain Hook, because he has been proven to be useful in tower challenges in the past. And he is a paid character, a premium character. And he's actually level 9 right now. And he is almost ready to go to a 10. So Captain Hook, I haven't had that long. I thought he was going to be a lot more work to get him maxed out. But I think he might be one of those ones, after I do some of the Aladdin characters, if we don't know what the other chapters are for sure, in terms of the tower challenge and stuff like that, then I might choose to max him out. He could be a good option. Now, if he is at a 9 and stays there and is useful in the tower challenge, that's fine too. He'll still provide a lot of really great points for me and stuff like that. So I am happy to have him. Obviously, like, having the paid characters and stuff like that is a bonus for sure, and very, very useful, especially for saving up those refresh tokens that we need so badly. How close are you to welcoming Peter Pan? Well, I don't know who comes after Wendy, because I haven't got that far in the story yet, but I haven't unlocked Peter Pan. I do need to build, though, an attraction, but I need to get Wendy Darling to a level 2 in order to build that. So I basically can send off the characters needed for that now. And, well, I mean, unless, no, he didn't drop one. Captain Hook didn't drop one, but that's okay. So basically maybe after I do, who did I do? Jafar from Aladdin. I will do probably Wendy Darling. She'll be only 6 seconds, so that will be good. And then after that, I can start building the attraction, stuff like that. And what I'm going to take out of my kingdom, guys, I have no idea. It's so brutal. Like, there's just no room for anything. I might have to put away, like, maybe the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, just because I'm not really going to be doing anything with Snow White for a bit, so I guess that can go away. I did kind of like it around there, though, to be honest. I am going to leave out, this isn't my favorite attraction, I'd probably put it away first chance I get, but Dr. Facility's Voodoo Emporium, it is useful for dropping character tokens right now, so I feel like that should stay out, even though, again, I want to put it away. Aladdin, I'm going to leave out, because that is going to be useful, in terms of, I don't know about leveling up characters, like which ones at this moment, because a lot of them are ready to go. But I know that they're going to be useful and stuff like that, so I definitely will make sure that, well, that's a sneaky chest, that I leave those out in my kingdom. Donald's boat, I think that should possibly too be able to go away. Going down the bayou, I probably won't because it collects gumbo for me, so I don't think I'll do that. Any of the Jungle Book stuff, that's got to stay in for now. Lion King, no, that doesn't need to stay there, but I kind of like it. I wanted this land to be open so I could push all my Lion King back, and then it could be in that back wall section there and kind of make that my Lion King section, so when I expand on the character collections and stuff like that, I can go ahead and sort of fill up the rest of the attractions in there, but yeah, I still don't get the no land thing. Have you tried reorganizing your park? I have all the attractions out except 4, all lands open. I haven't done anything with it since the Moana event. I know there's definitely some things that I could do with it, but yeah. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Like this section of the kingdom, I don't know what I'm gonna do about. It's literally a bit of a waste there for a lot of things. Now I did want to move Toy Story Mania over here, but I don't think that's gonna happen now because they didn't open any land. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with my kingdom. I really don't know what I'm going to do. Can you make Tigger visit home? I could. Actually, you guys will laugh. So I accidentally, I guess when I was sleeping, I sent some characters home recently, and I have no recollection of doing that. So I have some characters right now at home. I really don't want them there for magic's sake and stuff like that. So I'll probably bring them back into the kingdom. Most of them are level 10s that are there, most of them. Li Shang was the only one like I intentionally put there because like realistically his quests aren't doing enough for me. But yeah, let's find Tigger, see if he's available here. I don't know why would I send him home though. I don't get as much magic from doing that, but whatever. I can do it if you want. Not a problem. Did I pass Tigger? No, I don't think so. So many characters, I may not even be able to find him. I didn't even see Tigger. Is Tigger already at home? Oh, there he is. Alright, Tigger is visiting home. I don't know why that was requested, but that's fine. Yeah, reorganizing my park. Is something I need to do. I don't know whether I should start doing that right now since a lot of my characters aren't doing anything at the moment. I want to leave my Winnie the Pooh section alone, I think. My Nightmare Before Christmas needs a bit of work, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with some of it. Lilo and Stitch, I want to have, like, I love this section of my kingdom. I love it, but I feel like I want to kind of put it in with Moana and stuff like that. I feel like it would match really nicely, especially with Ohana. Might look really nice near Homecoming and stuff like that. So that is something I definitely want to do. But again, I love this section of my kingdom. Like, I wish I didn't have to move it, but I know that it would look really good having Lahui Beach and having the ocean here. Well, Moana's boat, but the ocean sort of like side by side or very close to each other. I feel like that would be really, really good. So might do that. Our Genie, Jiminy Cricket, Hades, Mowgli, Peter Pan, Hercules, Blue, Aurora, Alice, Thomas O'Malley, Ariel, blah, blah. Okay. In the game. Well, Genie is, Jiminy Cricket is not, Hades is not, Mowgli and Peter Pan are, Hercules isn't, Baloo is, Aurora, Alice is, Thomas O'Malley is not yet, Ariel, Mickey Mouse, Cinderella, Winnie the Pooh, Bambi, Rafiki, Ursula, and Tigger are. So yeah, definitely a lot of characters there, but yeah, no, none of the Hercules are in the game, and none of the Pinocchio are in the game yet, so basically we've got to wait for those. Should I max out Tiana while collecting Jafar's ears hats and either Aladdin character tokens or level up my Little Mermaid characters that are 16 hour? I would do Little Mermaid while you're waiting for Jafar's ears hats, unless you have some other Aladdin characters that you can level up. But if you don't, then Little Mermaid is a safe bet to do for sure. I would consider doing that, as I said, because I think that does make sense that they could definitely use that for the Tower Challenge. Don't know for sure, but is a collection I would try and have ready. But Aladdin should be your main focus, obviously, for sure, until we know more. Have you played World of Final Fantasy? No, I have not. I have not done that yet. I heard it's very complicated plot, though. Do you think you'll move your Lilo and Stitch and Moana stuff over to Adventureland once you've unlocked more land? Ooh, I feel like it needs to go maybe in and around Pirates at some point. I feel maybe that's a good idea. So maybe in this area of the kingdom, like back here, I would say. If this becomes unlocked, then I would probably stick it there. I think that seems like a pretty good spot for it. It's near the, like, lots of water and stuff like that in the falls. And, like, I feel like there's, like, some tiki-ness going on here, so, and palm trees. So, yeah, I would consider moving it over here with Moana. But for now, obviously, since it's not, I was actually thinking about putting that over here, like in this front section of land right now. Now, Big Hero 6, like, I feel like if I have this one attraction, Frederickson's Grounds, out right now, that will be very useful to me, because Frederickson's Grounds, you can send your Big Hero 6 characters there for 24 hours. Not all of them. Yoki, you can't, but you can do, I think, most of the other ones. Maybe not Baymax and Hero, but they do a quest together there for a couple of hours for sure, like at least 4 or 6 hours. So that one I have to say here. I'll just check for you guys. Oh, it is 24 hours flight training. It is there. It's just you don't see it. So the other ones you actually can see. So when like Go-Go is here and Wasabi and Fred and Honey Lemon, you see them actually attacking like, I guess practicing here at the attraction, but otherwise the other characters go inside. So I was hoping you would be able to see some stuff with Baymax maybe, or like, you know, his kind of like super blast fist bump or whatever. I feel like that could have been something they showed there, but I haven't seen that yet. Make Rue do the task, shapes in the clouds. Rue. Ooh, where is Rue? I don't know where Rue is. He must be hiding. If I see him, I can send him out to do something like that, but I don't know where he is. They usually, the characters tend to hang out like in and where the like attractions are for them, but that's not always the case. But yeah, Rocket Fist, Jack. Yeah, that's it. The superpower. Yeah, Rocket Fist. Who else can we do? I want Pocahontas in the game. What about you? She is awesome. Yes, Medi, I do want Pocahontas in the game, and that way too we can add another princess to our kingdom and add that comfy cozy costume, because I would really like to do that. Now, I was hoping that we were going to get some stuff maybe with Snow White getting a comfy cozy costume in the Moana limited time event, because Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was a secondary storyline, so I thought maybe that would have been a good way to incorporate the Snow White costume, but they didn't. So it looks like we're going to have to wait. Now, in terms of princess costumes that are left, in terms of for characters that are already in our kingdom, we're looking at a couple of characters, so I will go through them with you. So obviously Snow White, and I am not going to max her out until that costume comes, because I want to see the welcome screen. So she can just stay at a 9. I don't mind her staying there for a while. I do assume, though, at some point that they are going to change the amount of character tokens that are required for this collection, because as you guys can see, we only need 40 of the poison apples to actually max her out. And now they've changed that to be 100. So you guys know that first character token for maxing out for most of the collections is 100. And how I can prove that to you guys quickly here. If we look at, here we go, Lumiere, he's a level 9. He is 100 to actually get to a 10. So you do need to collect a lot of those for sure to max out your characters. Hence why it's important to sort of keep one character sort of going from every collection to be able to collect, as long as it doesn't conflict with anything. Like, for example, I need to probably have like one of my Wreck-It Ralph characters be leveled up so that I can start collecting again for that, so I don't do it all in one massive big go. Moana, well, I mean, I am working on those, but as you can see, I need a lot of hibiscus flowers. So there, I mean, all the characters can go out for those 60 minutes or whatever for it, but at the same time, it's just like, if you're got to be checking your kingdom quite a bit. But that is a really great way to collect those and get magic, because magic is obviously something that our kingdom really needs to be able to expand and stuff like that. And especially for newer players, checking your kingdom more often, doing the 60-minute quests, really helpful. Not just for leveling up the characters, but for everything else too. So in terms of comfy costumes, so we have Cinderella. She has hers. Monsters Inc. doesn't. Rapunzel, she does not have a comfy cozy costume yet. I'm actually really looking forward to hers. Hers and Aurora's for sure. Those are like huge highlights for me. I don't know when they're going to add them, but since they are part of the main storyline, I feel like it's going to be a different way to get them. So not totally sure what they're going to do there. Now, I guess it is a possibility that they could maybe even in the Tower Challenge release one of the costumes to us to be able to collect for. It is possible. They did do it with Mulan. So again, it is possible that there is some sort of costume in that. Now, if, for example, they did use Little Mermaid for Chapter 1 or 2, whatever, but I'm saying Chapter 1, if they did use the Little Mermaid, Ariel already has her costume, so maybe that's a good time for people to at least have that option to get that costume if they missed out on it. But maybe if they could incorporate collecting for another costume, that could be really nice. I would be really happy if they did that. Now, Aurora, she doesn't have a costume in it either. Now, I am ruling for her when they do give her a comfy costume. I hope they give her a possibility of 2 other costumes. Obviously, I've mentioned this in the past that I would love to see Aurora's blue dress in the kingdom. So basically exactly the same dress, but in blue. There really isn't a quest that she just stays in the dress in blue, at least that I've noticed. So pretty much it's like we just got the option of the pink. So it would be nice to get that blue there for sure. Also give her maybe a more casual sort of costume that we see her like going into the woods and stuff like that in. I would really sort of like to see maybe that costume come into the kingdom. That would give us a chance to get some more dialogue as well, which would be really cool because we haven't really had anything for Aurora in a while. So, and I really didn't get any more or anything when we got Merryweather. I thought maybe there was going to be a quest with the two of them, but I haven't got anything so far. So yeah. Do you speak French? Oui, un petit peu. Not perfectly, but yeah, no, I do speak a bit of French. Just go to the Eeyore page and tap on the token you'll find. Yes, except Eeyore is either maxed out or ready to level up, so I won't be able to go that way to get to Rue. Send Eeyore to do tail drop. Okay, I can do that, I guess, now. Now, I think that that's all the main storyline princesses and stuff. Snow White, though, again, limited time. Again, I don't know when they're going to add that. I guess Tower Challenge later. But then other than that, we've got some other new princesses to bring in to unlock the rest. What was the quest? Tail drop? With Piglet. Piglet needs to come back. Okay, well, that's a good excuse to bring Piglet back. Tail drop. Okay, there you go. Aww. That's a really cute quest. I'm glad I sent the two of them out on that one. Thank you. No, make it pink. No, make it blue. Yeah, I know, right? It's interesting that we haven't had the option of changing the dress color yet, but her peasant form would be amazing. It would be amazing. Actually, they had a collector doll for Aurora. What was it, like a month or so ago? Like it was anyways, it was that outfit, and it was really beautiful. It was really amazing to see. I saw it at the Disney store. I'm calling it for Aurora that they could give her comfy outfit when Maleficent sequel comes out in October. That's actually that's a really good thought there for sure. They've got to do something for that sequel, so that would give us an opportunity for sure to have something cool with that. Now they could expand on the characters, I guess. Maybe add, King Stefan and add Prince Philip's father. So they could definitely add the two kings into the kingdom. That would definitely be a lot of fun. Especially since they're adding the Sultan. It opens that door to more fathers, and they've opened the door to more mothers and stuff like that as well with Eudora and Cinna and stuff like that lately. So they are really starting to do that sort of thing. So it is possible that they could expand some of these collections a lot more for sure, which would be great because again, like once we max out the characters and stuff, that's it for dialogue. Like we get nothing else. So the Toy Story ones, for example, I haven't done any dialogue for ages, so it would be really cool to have that again, and we should once we get the new update 30. Can you believe it's update 30 for DMK? Like that's incredible. Do you like Pua better or Hey Hey? I think Hey Hey because he's definitely more amusing, but Pua is more adorable. Hey Hey is just hilarious. Like he's got to be my favorite Moana character. Yes, and even over Moana. I was hoping we'd get Cinderella's maid outfit when we got the stepsisters added to the game. Yes, I agree with you on that, Jack. However, I think that that's definitely a possibility for when they add Jacques and Gus and maybe Lucifer to the game. I think that is definitely something they could do for Cinderella update. They usually have been doing about one a year, I guess, for that. I guess that's about right. So I think that maybe next year, so 2020, we could see that being, well, I guess it could be 2019 because they did add that update, what was it, back in August, I think? Or maybe I'm wrong, because we had the fairy godmother that was added, and then what? Yeah, no, that was in the new year, wasn't it? The stepsisters haven't been out that long. They're already all maxed out, actually, believe it or not. My stepsisters. So I was a bit surprised by that, but their dialogue was hilarious. I had so much fun with their dialogue, and their voice impressions turned out okay as well. Super annoying, so be warned, but definitely was a lot of fun to add them to the game for sure. But I do have more predictions for what's to come with Cinderella. Now, it would be really cool for Cinderella if they did add maybe the dress from the live action movie as well. So that blue dress, with the butterflies and stuff, it's absolutely stunning. It's her main Cinderella dress. So instead of like this particular dress here, they modernized it obviously. And yeah, so I think that would be something that would be really cool. Kind of like with Jasmine, it would have been cool to do that sort of thing. So maybe one day they'll do that. I know they really stick to the classics a lot though, which is great, but we haven't seen them sort of expand on anything really too much. So I think we have a little bit of time before that happens, I think. I would like to see Belle's winter outfit. Actually, that's so funny you said that, Xavier, because I was literally just thinking, I was like, oh, Belle. I was like, costume-wise, I don't think really the yellow dress, like they can really do much with in terms of the live action version. But I think, though, what they could do is, you're right, add that winter outfit, and that would be really amazing. And then they could maybe add Philippe at the same time, because he would be a great addition to Beauty and the Beast. Now, I don't know if they've got enough room for that, though, in terms of the rows here. They kind of just squeeze LeFou in, so I feel like no. There's also Lumiere's love interest. Now, I think the Feather Duster, I feel like she would have been another really fun one to add. So maybe they'll add another row and maybe even add the wardrobe at some point. Like, there's still a lot of things they could do with Beauty and the Beast. It's not the end of that. Lion King, I feel like it's approaching its end. But, I mean, again, there's still the hyenas to add for that. Now, in terms of Aladdin, I don't think we're going to be getting any more with Aladdin. Unless, like, in terms of characters after this, unless they do sort of expand onto, like, Aladdin 2, where we can add, like, Aladdin's father and things like that. But I don't know. It's been 2 hours. Whoa. You guys sick of me yet? How much did you miss, Daniel? Oh, you missed quite a bit. You might want to watch the stream from the beginning once I'm done. Because we talked about all the stuff that was coming to the kingdom. I think I talked about everything. Yeah, I think so. It was 3 concessions, 5 attractions. 3 concessions, 5 characters, 2 attractions, and a costume. So that was quite a bit of stuff, but no land. I'm going to keep saying it. No land. So frustrating. Oh, Papa, yeah, would be another great one which is Belle's father. Yeah, they could definitely add him. Maurice is his actual name, so. I know they had some quests where Belle was visiting him or whatever at her house and stuff like that. Yeah, Maurice and Chip. Yeah, that would be some great interaction to come for sure. I feel like that would be a really good one to sort of maybe expand on around Christmas time. That'd be a really fun one. I know it's going to be Frozen this year, but you never know. They could definitely still do something for sure with that. There is still that option that they do some other things there. Now, I know these tower challenges... I feel like the whole 5-day thing, it really does push things quite a bit and doesn't give us a lot of time to collect, or I guess collect for our characters that we want to level up. So this week is going to be really important, guys, to try and get that Aladdin collection leveled up, because we at least know that those are going to be useful. If you don't have any, then focus on your main storyline characters and stuff like that. That are going to be useful. Like any of the Toy Story we know are going to be useful for this. Hopefully they don't use that for the Tower Challenge. I don't know if they're going to be officially unlocked to us, but work on your main storyline. I don't think Tangled really was used in the last Tower Challenge that I can recall, so that's probably a really high possibility there to be used. Pirates of the Caribbean is usually used. Peter Pan was used. Even Dumbo. I mean, I don't have those collections really going yet, but Tinkerbell's usually been really useful with like refresh tokens and stuff, and that's another thing. Like a lot of characters still are going to be useful for refresh tokens and things. We don't really know who yet, but Tinkerbell has been used more than once in the past. So if you don't have Tinkerbell maxed out, you might want to do that. Again, Toy Story, Cinderella characters, like all of it. Mickey and Friends, those are like classic ones they always use. So definitely get those going for sure. What about Lion King 2? Yeah, they could expand on Lion King with Lion King 2. That is a possibility, but again, they haven't really done anything with number 2 movies with these, because there's like Little Mermaid, there's like Melody and Tip and Dash, so like there's still a couple of characters that they can add for that for sure. But yeah, we'll see what DMK decides to do going forward with the game. It's going to be interesting to see what they do add. I am thinking Pocahontas, though, is really realistic coming up. Merida, as I've said. So, but I mean, we are narrowing down the princesses slowly but surely, and there are a lot that need costumes. Anna and Elsa still do, obviously, but that won't be coming until November for sure. So we should be fine about that. Can you show us the quest Tour of the Kingdom between Ariel and Eric? Yes. Where are they? Hopefully I can find them. Oh, those guys are out, so. Oh, I love the animation. I'll show you this one here, assuming he's not busy. Oh, he is busy. Come back. I know, I gotta find Ariel. This is gonna be the hard part. But this animation, I'll show you guys. Oh, we gotta wait for Sebastian, so maybe that's gonna be a bit. Okay, I know what I can do to find Ariel, so at least we can figure this out. If we go to the costumes, guys, and throw Ariel in, if she's touring the kingdom, I think you said it was? Yeah, tour the kingdom. So if we put Ariel, she's in her comfy right now, so she's probably by the dressing room. If we put her in her classic, then that will allow me to hopefully find, where is it? Tour the kingdom. There it is. Oh, come on back, Eric. He's one of those ones in my sleep I sent home. All right, so Tour of the Kingdom. So we'll follow Ariel since I'm not really sure where she's going. Will Forky and Ducky and Bunny have kingdom quests? Since they are part of the main storyline, it's iffy whether they will. It depends on where they add them in terms of the order of the game. I think there will be some kingdom quests with them, but I don't know what exactly. Maybe that will be something that will help us unlock maybe in the future. Maybe unlock, like if they had Pinocchio or something like that in the main storyline, like something later on, like it might allow us to do that. Sort of like what they did with Pirates of the Caribbean. Like you can unlock the Jack Sparrow, Elizabeth Swann, and Will Turner, but then you can't unlock Davy Jones, Tia Dama, and Barbossa. You can't actually unlock them until you've done some work with, I believe it's Zootopia and the Bambi collection in and around that time. So I know they have done some stuff like with that. So you have quests, kingdom quests that sort of go off and unlock certain things. So could be something in the future that they expand on, but we don't know what they have in store for those characters yet. I really wanted them to add Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what they should have added to the game. I think they should have added, first and foremost, Slinky. Now, they did add the Slinky attraction, but I really do feel that they should have just added Slinky, especially with the attraction. Come on. Really feel like they should have done that. I was just trying to find out where Ariel went here. I don't yet think she's touring the kingdom. Where did she go? Oh, they are touring the kingdom somewhere in behind here. Oh, there they are. We can barely see them though. Like it's like right in the corner there. So hard to see, but you can catch a glimpse a little bit. Sorry, it's a bit blocked. I didn't realize they were going to go all the way over there to do it. Could you try to welcome Wendy Darling? She's already here. I haven't done the video for it yet, but I will be doing it for sure. Okay, let's go back to the Toy Story. Sorry, Slinky definitely should have been added to this update. Mr. Potato Head is another one. Maybe even Mrs. Potato Head would have been cool, but Mr. Potato Head definitely should have been here with Slinky for sure to sort of continue the classic characters from Toy Story. And I think if they had wanted to touch a little bit on Toy Story 3, they should have added Lotso to the game. That would have been really great. But they didn't, so he's another character. And Barbie and Ken, I think, would have been really, really great to add to the kingdom as well, especially because Barbie is going to be a part of Toy Story 4, and I think it just would have been nice to have her out and about, or at least it seems like she is going to be in Toy Story 4. She came out in a Barbie doll toy. So you can actually collect her now in her costume that she wears in the movies. So that is definitely something I think they should have done for this. So Lotso, Barbie and Ken, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, and Slinky are definitely the ones that I was thinking that like are a must kind of add. Now there are obviously some other characters. If you guys think of anything else, then obviously add them here in the chat, but Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head are owned by Hasbro, so maybe it is difficult for Gameloft to add them. It is possible. Same with Barbie. It might be difficult to add. Like, I get it. But Slinky Dog, there is no excuse. No excuse for that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really get it. But mind you, I don't see why Hasbro would, like, hold back on giving it to Gameloft. Like, I'm sure there's some sort of profit in all of that for them, so I don't know. When can you get Sleeping Beauty? So that collection unlocks more once you defeat Zurg. So basically once you get in and around It's a Small World here, you'll unlock some land and be able to start collecting for those characters. But yeah, you got to defeat Zurg first. It's the same with Minnie. Like, you can't get Minnie or Donald or anything like that until you get to that point. They should add... what are your thoughts on the happiness tier rewards? I think they kind of already do that, to be honest. I think them changing it is good because they are going to give us a higher chance of character token drops. But I don't know. I think it wasn't necessary to change. Like, yeah, okay, it was good because I know some people were upset about the drop rates and stuff. But all they had to do was go back to not having like 20, let's say, ears hats at rare to collect for an event with 2 days to go. Like, totally unfair that way. They could have just not changed the drop rates and stuff like that, really, and just gone with not adding more. I think that's really sort of what it comes down to. I know this might sound crazy, but I want Descendants. Cleveland, you know what? That would be really cool. I don't know if they're going to do it, though, but it would be a really good time if they were going to definitely add it. Now the thing is though, is like, I just don't think they should add the parents. It would be only the kids, obviously, because we have the parents like already kind of in the game and stuff. So adding, Evie and Mal and stuff like that, like, yeah, okay, add them. But again, like, that's basically all you could do. So it will be interesting if they ever do that sort of thing, especially since it is owned by Disney. It shouldn't be too difficult to add them into the game. Reward stack on ecstatic plus 19 or not 10. Basically, I don't know what exactly it is going to be increasing. They said it kind of fast during the stream, and I didn't have time to re-listen to it. I was writing down the names of all the attractions and concessions and characters we were getting and all of that, and try and take screenshots. I missed what exactly was changing with that, but I definitely will touch on it once we get that update. I don't think it's really that big of a deal, to be honest, with the game. I just don't think so. I mean, it's gonna be helpful, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. Like, it's not anything too drastic. And the villains from the 3 Toy Story movies. Well, 4 Toy Story movies. Yeah, they do need to add some more characters to Toy Story for sure. But I think they're gonna be doing what they've been doing with Cinderella, just spacing it out like crazy. And so, yeah. I don't know why they do that. Shapes in the clouds. Oh, with Rue? Yeah, I haven't found Rue yet. He's not, like, around here. I don't know where Rue is, and I have no way of, like, finding him super easy. Because, like, I don't have anybody from Winnie the Pooh that need to collect character tokens right now, so I actually have no idea where Rue is. Oh, but this is hilarious. I've showed this in my videos, like, a couple of times, but it seems to be no matter where Maximus and Rapunzel are. There's a bit of a glitch here where Rapunzel is just bouncing and waving, and she's supposed to be riding Maximus. And, well, he's, like, nowhere to be found at the moment. Where would he have gone? I feel like he wouldn't have gone too far, but maybe he did. But anyways, he strolls around the kingdom. Oh, there he is. No problem. He's just like, la, la, la. But Rapunzel is supposed to be on his back, so Rapunzel is glitched. I don't know if you guys have actually tried that quest to see, but yep. So there's Rapunzel. She just gets left bouncing. It's kind of funny that she got left there. It was a good spot to actually show it. Ride in Style is the quest that this happens. So I'll try and see if I can get... Where is she? She's invisible now? Oh, there she is. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. She's going to hop on, and she gets left again. There we go. So Maximus just leaves Rapunzel, but that is actually hilarious. Right in front of the princess' dressing room. Who is going to help with the tower challenge? So we don't know yet, but we know Mickey and Friends and Toy Story are going to be useful. Probably Cinderella. Like, any of your main storyline is a high chance of being in there, so get those guys ready. Obviously Aladdin characters, and then we basically just don't know the other 2 chapters. Again, I'm thinking more like Little Mermaid and maybe Nightmare Before Christmas might be good. Frozen, some people have said, but maybe even Winnie the Pooh would be a possibility. But again, we don't know yet, so we're going to have to just wait. We're going to have to be patient on this. I'm sure they are going to release it on Facebook, though. Or not Facebook. Well, they might on Facebook, but Instagram. That's how they did it the last time. They said, like, oh, if we get 10,000 likes or something like that, we'll tell you what collections you're going to need for the next chapter. So we should have more information, at least on chapter 1 for sure this week. So, yeah, hopefully this happens. Penelope is glitching in your game. Yeah, well, Rapunzel is too. I really don't get the tower challenge. If you want to know more specifically about tower challenges and like what they represent, what they do, how to master them, I have videos on the tower challenge. I have a playlist actually with tower challenge videos, And yeah, so basically I have one, I think it is even called like what is a tower challenge and stuff. So it just gives you an opportunity to collect some characters and attractions that you missed in previous limited time events, because maybe you weren't playing the game or you just couldn't collect them. So you'll have to, participating in those is definitely useful. 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, can't wait for that to come. I feel like that's a 2020 thing, hopefully. That would be really cool if we could get that into the kingdom for sure. Cruella de Vil is going to be amazing. I'm sure her car is going to be like some sort of attraction or whatever, so there's no way it won't be. I still can't believe Maximus just doesn't care. Oh, is he coming back for Rapunzel? Oh, he just walked right through her. Didn't take her though. Oh, he's coming back. Wow, okay. I don't know what's with those glitches. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. Oh, there's a few here that I really like. Crafting spells from Ursula is amazing. This one's definitely one of my favorites. And then I will show you King Triton and Sebastian, because they're really cute. My Moana is an 8 already. I don't know how I did it. I'm impressed. Mine's like a 2. Yeah. Totally not even ready. Like, she's been super hard to get things for. A Marvel fan. I love you so much. You inspire me so much. Oh, thank you. That's really, really sweet. Did you see that the only character in Mickey's gang who didn't get a pirate outfit was Daisy? That could be a hint for Pirates of the Caribbean Part 3. You know what? That definitely could. I agree. That would be a lot of fun. I mean, Chip and Dale didn't get anything either, and that could be cool if they gave them something. But I haven't talked about that yet. There are a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean characters they could add. Now, I feel like there's one thing that maybe DMK is going to have to start thinking about, guys. And I haven't talked about this yet, but you know, obviously land for attractions is a big thing. But what about characters? Sending all these characters out. We've got like well over 100. I think it's like over 150 now in the kingdom. It's really difficult to like, you know, be able to send all your characters out. But yet that's the most efficient way to get magic. I feel like I know they added the home button to send your characters home to sort of you know, be able to help people out. Oh, yeah, you don't have time? Fine, send them home. Again, not a really great way, though, to get magic. So I think that that is definitely something that they need to come up with a way, maybe, that you can send your characters, like, by collection all out for, like, 60 minutes or something like that. Like, even if it's just a 60-minute one, or 24-hour, maybe both, you have that option to like send all of the characters in that collection out for that, because you know that that quest, for example, the 60-minute, that's available to all of those characters. Like if you have them in the kingdom, they all do a 60-minute quest. So it would be nice if they added maybe a feature that you can send like a group of characters out at one time. I mean, I don't think they'll ever do like send all of your characters out on a 60-minute quest if they can do one. I don't think that's ever going to be a thing, but I think it's definitely a possibility that, you know, that they would add a group quest. And again, like I get the home button is there to help us out and stuff like that, but I have to admit that home button is super duper annoying. And I will show you, okay, why. I mean, I have to find a character though that isn't collecting for anybody, that's maxed out, which could be easier said than done right now. But because Nick Wilde's collecting. Oh, here's a perfect example. So Nick Wilde is a level 10. And I have a lot of characters at level 10, like you guys know. And if they're not collecting for anything, this is what happens. A visit home is at the very top. I don't think that should be there. I think it should be the 60-minute quest, and they put the visit home at the bottom. Why? There are a lot of different ways to send your characters home. You can go to characters, visiting home, and you can send characters to visit home. So you can click go there, and then you can select like whatever characters you want to visit home. So this is the most efficient way to do it. So I don't understand why that visit home thing would even be at the top, and it drives me crazy since I have to do like all the characters and stuff, and then you click that and it ruins your rhythm. So I feel like that is something that needs to be moved. Put it at the bottom. It's not something that we use frequently, and it just gets in the way, because even too, like, you want to click a quest to, like, let's say if they moved visit home to the bottom, we could actually see morning meeting, get donuts for the team, and possibly this, like, a little bit anyways of the question a witness one with Flash there. So if they move that up, we would be able to see that third quest there to be able to click. And when it's a character that has like that 4-hour option underneath the 2-hour, it can be super useful if you want to send your characters out for short time and do it really quick. So I think that home button when they're maxed out just needs to be moved. It doesn't really make sense to me. I see it drives some other people crazy here as well, like, ridiculous. Why is your Calhoun only a level 7? Because I haven't leveled her up that much since the Wreck-It Ralph event. I haven't. I didn't know it's something I'm going to have to do, but 7's still pretty good for her. I don't think it's only a level 7. I mean, I will work on that collection some more, but I mean, there's so much to do. I am deeply sad that I can't witness Bo Peep's Toy Story 4 welcome animation. Yes. Okay, so this is where I've been saying, like, on the characters and stuff like that, once they are maxed out, I feel like they have the visiting home at the bottom right. Maybe the bottom left could be, just a welcome screen so that we can just see that. Or they can add the feature to the game, at least for the characters that can change costumes. Now, I know it doesn't work for everybody, hence why having that button at the bottom left would be great to just see the animation. But basically, when you change costumes, it would be really great if when you change costumes, you could see the welcome screen for those characters. And maybe like in options or something like that, or settings, like they could have, I didn't mean to click that, options. They could have something where they have like the sounds and the language and notifications. Maybe notifications, it could be added here as like, they maybe just need another section, I guess, really for it. But I have something where we can actually choose to always see the welcome screens or not when we change costumes. So that could be a way of sort of doing it. And it would be a really useful way, to be honest, because like we really need some sort of way to see these costumes. They are totally amazing, and they have different welcome screens. They're not even all the same. So Bo Peep's probably gonna have some super amazing, super cool thing. She's gonna come in and like do something, well, as I said, super amazing, and we're not gonna be able to see it. So I have Bo Peep at a level 7, so I can record the welcome screen for you. Jack Appleton, yay! Please do that and send it to me. I would love to see it and share it with everybody on the channel. Basically, that goes for anybody who, like, basically any character welcome screen with a costume. You can send it my way. I'd be more than happy to see any welcome screens that you guys may have had or you can still level up to have, because getting a hold of those welcome screens are really difficult. And yes, I know a lot of them are on my channel already for stuff, but newer costumes? No, I missed out. So when we got the Steamboat Willie for Mickey, like, we didn't really get to see that. We saw a little bit in like the trailer ad, I think it was. For it, we saw a little part of his welcome screen, but like we don't really get to see the characters in the costume. So it kind of, I don't know, it kind of loses its oomph for maxing out characters if you know they're gonna have a costume. So yeah, I mean, Mickey's got a lot of costumes, so realistically in my mind, like, how many does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I just count that? 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically, guys, that means that he could have 9 different welcome screens with his costume. So, I mean, and he only goes to level 10. So realistically, like, they really need to fix that. Really need to fix that. How do you always finish events? I only make it to about 4 characters. I usually try and walk you guys through my events when I do them. That, like, step by step. I do it with, like, everything. Like, with the main storyline, I try and walk you guys through it so you guys can see roughly how long it takes for me to collect things and whatever. But for events, I feel like just if you can follow along with the videos, I'm usually pretty good at, like, when something happens, it's usually up within a couple of hours. Especially when it has to do with limited time events, I'm, like, really good about that. So definitely if you're following along, and if you guys are feeling like you're falling behind, I usually address the reasons why at the time. Could be you're not checking your kingdom enough. It could be that you're not keeping up with the leveling up or the currency, or maybe you didn't invest in the premium characters. So there are always, like, a few different reasons for that, obviously, but I won't lie, the Moana one was close. I almost didn't finish that. I didn't finish all the dialogue for it, which is kind of sad. There's just no time. Like, I literally don't know anybody who was able to do that without gemming. So yeah, I don't know. Do you see My Little Pony or play My Little Pony game? I have seen My Little Pony, believe it or not. I have not played the My Little Pony game, though. But yeah. Do you want me to give you Grumpy's welcome animation or not? Oh, yeah, totally. Again, anybody's animation, guys, I am totally down for. And I can just keep them in a file then. So any animations realistically, but yeah, Grumpy's, anything I don't have is amazing. But costumes and stuff, like, especially, like, I really don't have many welcome screens with the costumes. So I would love to do, and I know this would be a huge video, and I don't know if it's possible for me to get a hold of everything, but it would be really cool if I could show all of my characters' welcome screens that had costumes. I feel like that would be such an amazing video. But I feel, again, like, I just don't have all the welcome screens, like, because I don't either have the costumes, or it's impossible now because I don't have the option to. So again, like, Mickey's the perfect example, as I've been using, because again, he's got 9 different costumes and I can't level them up anymore. So when I, for example, don't have the Easter or the tuxedo Mickey, I know this has been out for quite some time. I don't know if it's permanently out now. It wasn't always, but yeah, 120 gems. Don't have that. But yeah, I don't have, like, the welcome screen for that, obviously, and he's maxed out, so it would be really cool. I have a dream that Game Loft would put Up as a storyline. I think Up will probably be coming to the kingdom at some point, but we just don't have any news about that, and I don't think it's going to be yet. So, yeah. Thank you for having me on this stream. It was really fun, and I hope you get all the new characters, even Bo Peep's new outfit. You made it this far. I believe you can do it. Thank you, Brittany. You're super positive, and I see you commenting all the time, so thank you so much for that. I wish you all the best of luck to all of you guys. I wish you guys so much luck with, getting everything that you guys want in your kingdom. It is possible. It just takes time, whether you're spending real money or not. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. You can collect it all, but it just depends on how much time it's going to take you to do it. So they do have that option for you guys to accomplish everything. I watch your videos in my free time. Thank you. Actually, I do have some more videos to make, like Wendy Darling, and I do have my Harry Potter videos to do. I know they have a new update and stuff, and there's a new House Pride event, so I'm definitely going to have to do that. Can you do the task washing up with all of your 7 dwarfs? If I can find them. They are going to be tricky to find, but yeah, I'll start sending them that I can find here. I was debating on, like, I know I can find them by just, like, clicking each character, but the thing was I was debating on sending a lot of my characters out to attractions in case I was going to reorganize, because now would be a really good time to do it if I'm going to do it at all. So I'm a little nervous to be moving around my kingdom because I know it's such a big job, and I know there's still so much that I want to do with that. But yeah, like, I need to do some work here on the kingdom, but Bo Peep's costume's gonna be so cool! So cool! Can't wait for that. I know Jessie doesn't have a new costume or anything. She doesn't change, but it would be really cool if they ever do a Toy Story 5 that they give Jessie a new costume. Just for fun, I think it would be super cool. We are getting new Pixar characters since Jack. You found Rue. Now make him do shit. Oh, I did? I found Rue? I didn't see him. Gosh, he's hard to find. A lot of them are hard to find. Rue. Okay, I'm still gotta find that. Oh, there's yes, I love her. She's super fun. I remember because every time you level her up, she's like, "Don't forget to like and subscribe now." It's like, oh, yay. Super fun. Oh, there's one of the dwarfs done there. So I can send. So I've sent a few there to wash up. They just have to make it there now. Which is sometimes easier said than done, honestly. Super brutal sometimes. I guess those 60 minutes are going to be probably useful for tapestry, or not tapestries, flowers and stuff. I didn't see Rue. I feel really bad, but I did not find him, and this could take a while to find Rue here. I guess I'm not going to be able to move stuff around now. Oh well, maybe I'll do it tomorrow or something. Where is Rue? This is like proving to be very, very difficult. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Bye. Try looking at the bank theater, the costume shop. Is that where he was? Okay, I'll try. If I don't find him, though, in like a minute, then yeah, we'll have to wait for that. I'll try and make sure I show him soon. Oh, you're right. There he is. So what was the quest again? Something about drawing. It wasn't drawing pictures, was it? Oh, gosh. I forget the quest now. Yeah, I don't know what the quest was. Oh, I read it like 3 times from you, and I literally can't find it now. Washing up. Oh, no, that's the dwarfs. Okay, I don't know. I found Rue, and now I don't know what the quest was. Shapes in the clouds. Okay. Shapes in the clouds. 24 hours. There you go. I finally found him and got him to do it. Boom. Did you see the new trailer for Maleficent's Mistress of Evil? No, actually I didn't. Actually, that's going to be intense. I hope very soon we get the fairies from Tinkerbell. She barely does anything in the kingdom. She has her uses, but yeah, it would be cool to have some more quests with her. Where is Swirly Pops? Maybe not tuned into the stream. Probably working on videos. We need the other Disney fairies. Yeah, I think there's still some work to do. Oh, where did Rue go? Oh, there he is. I'm staring at the ground there. Rue moved. That's actually really cute. That's a really cute quest. Thank you for pushing me to do that one. Now, the dwarfs, I've only got a couple here, but they're washing up. So there's the washing up. Now, the only one that's missing for the washing up is Grumpy right now, but yeah. Will you see the new Aladdin? Absolutely. Totally will see that. Probably within the first couple of days it comes out. I'll try and see it maybe the day of, but just depends on my schedule. But yeah. Maybe I'll make my mom go with me. Unless all of you guys just want to meet up and we'll have a big Aladdin movie party. Yeah, you gotta travel to me though. That's the problem. So yeah, super fun. I'm going to see it on May 28th. I believe, I don't know yet. 28th. So yeah, that'll be a couple days after it comes out. Probably a good idea not to get in that first initial rush of people for sure. All right, so I think, guys, we'll leave the kingdom there. I have been going for like 2.5 hours now. The curse is spreading. We will be getting ready together over the next little bit. I will definitely probably post like another tower challenge, like preparation video and stuff like that once we know a little bit more information. I do have videos though, as I've said throughout the live stream, that if you guys want to watch those to help you get ready, those are super good videos, and like I put a lot of effort into those for you guys to pick up on like how to handle the tower challenges, how to get ready, how to be successful with them and stuff like that. So I literally show everything that I do with the game, so you guys are going to be able to see everything with the tower challenge in those videos. I am going to, Lindsay, reorganize my kingdom a little bit. I will not be doing it right now. I will be trying to do that though in the next couple of days for sure. I'm going to try and move some things around. I'm not going to leave, I'm going to leave probably my Mickey and Friends alone, and I'm probably going to leave my Beauty and the Beast and Frozen. Like, I'm happy with like certain sections of the kingdom. I'm not going to touch those, but I might move some sections around for sure. Like, I need to find Toy Story Mania a good home if it's going to stay in my kingdom and stuff. So definitely need to make sure I do that very soon. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess still for the tower challenge. Some of my kingdom's really pretty, but some of it isn't organized just because with these events and stuff, I have to keep moving some stuff around, and new collections match up a little bit better. So yeah. And yes, I am going to be watching Toy Story 4 when it comes out for sure. I'm not going to miss it. Hopefully you guys don't either, because it is going to be really awesome. Do a 24-hour live stream. Oh my gosh. Would you guys even, okay, here's a question. If I did a 24-hour live stream, would you guys watch? Yeah, I mean, that's very ambitious. World's longest YouTube video. Or, I guess, live stream. There is definitely enough to do and talk about, probably, to be honest. But, yeah. Yeah, for sure. But anyways, for now, though, I'm not going to be doing 24 hours because I have videos to put together for you guys. If you guys, though, are new to Disney Girl, obviously, make sure you guys obviously subscribe and hit that little bell for post notifications. And if you guys enjoyed the live stream, which hopefully you guys did, I know it was long as always, but give it a big Mickey thumbs up. Also, too, don't forget to check out my other channel, Potter Girl. I am posting a lot of Harry Potter stuff, and if you guys head over there and subscribe, that would be really awesome, obviously, too, because I'm trying to build that channel up as well. I'm going to be doing Wizards Unite when that comes out in my country. And actually, yes, if it's in the summer, nobody's got time to tune in for that. Oh my gosh, get out the energy drinks. Yes, people would actually watch. Yeah, I wouldn't say watch the whole thing, but wow. Well, you know what, guys? Maybe we can start a bit small, and we can start with like a 4-hour and go from there, because we haven't quite done that yet, but we've definitely done a couple 2.5. So yeah, we'll definitely, we could definitely strive for that soon. But anyways, that is everything I am going to be doing, guys. So again, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and we will see you guys definitely for the next live stream, which is going to be on the day that we start the tower challenge, about a half an hour before it officially starts. So yeah, we'll be excited and ready to lose some sleep for that. All right, so thanks guys for watching, and we will see you for the next DMK video. Bye!